So starts this new routine. Living a strange life as an invader in someone else's home. Wake up feeling out of place and then call out to Alvarez to make sure it's safe to come out. Good morning. Looking as nice as ever. I call out, breaching the threshold from the hallway to the living area. Alvarez lounges on the couch, a thoroughly disgruntled expression on his face. His hair seems messier than usual, his eyes darker. Sock, boots, and jacket are tossed haphazardly onto the floor beside the couch. Morning. Oh, I gotta remember, sometimes he has his own voice dialogue, so. I flop down on the couch dramatically, avoiding the obstacles, and exasperate aside, leaving me. How do you deal with being inside all the time? I cut straight to the chase without my complaining, or with my complaining. I don't. I stood up more attention now with his response. This is so unfair. Are you going out for drives when I'm asleep? Iris turns and takes a deep chug of the beer he's cradling, not looking my way. If I did try to go, would you stop me? He did say I was free to leave, technically. Guess he hasn't decided yet. What's your plan for today? Iris gestures at the empty beer bottle with his current 4-1.
What's it look like?
Okay. There's already a beer in. 11 a.m. He shrugs, completely nonchalant. Doesn't touch me anyway. What's another side effect of his transformation? Are you cooking this morning?
No.
Okay. I'm sorry. I see the couch moving to the kitchen. Sad to didn't know Alvarez cooking this morning, but whatever. He's clearly taking a day off. I'm gonna get some of that yogurt and granola that's on the fridge. That's okay? Cook yourself. I gotta remember. Yeah, it's on dialogue. If I had simple breakfast, I wonder if he's eating too. I know he has said that alcohol doesn't touch him, but drinking on an empty stomach can't be good. You need anything?
No.
Okay. At least he didn't ask for another beer. Let's see if he's just, I don't know, massively hungry. But drinking on an empty stomach is a terrible idea even for someone advanced. It's losing battle, fighting the nurturing side of myself as I opt to make him a bowl too. If he doesn't touch it, the offer's still there. Bowls in hand, I head back to the couch. Alvarez casts a lip between me and the bowl like the offering offends him. It's a start. He'll take the food, but is planning up about it at least. Taking my seat, I glance up at the screen as the baseball game plays. What are you watching? Andre Breeze. Okay. I mean, I don't watch baseball, so I wouldn't know. Okay. Padre sure makes sense now. Realize what I've said instantly. Oh, we told on ourselves. I mean, I was turning to look at me, his eyes filled with a quiet rage. Damn. It wasn't. I was looking for a clothes hanger. Besides, no one was suspecting that you're from California is definitely amazingly helpful. Okay, who said you're from California? Our bad. Whatever you're planning with it. I'm planning anything, I swear. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. Why don't you want me to know who you are? This would work for me. I'm not your friend. You've made that abundantly clear. What is an issue? Okay, Hefe. Bosses can still be nice from time to time. Yeah, I don't know about that either. Zaval's quirk, his voice taking more natural to the Spanish than mine does. Know a tiny bit of Spanish. Or do you prefer something else, Commander? Sir? I'm gonna push his buttons, I might as well go all in. I don't know Spanish, but hopefully one of y'all do. Yeah, Spanish is nearly good to figure out what that means. Well, I do know that it does sound damn good. Why is he blushing? What do you like besides baseball? He snorts. Peace and quiet. Okay. Very funny. Trying hard to keep quiet, but it's so hard. I don't know much about baseball, to be honest. I would have pegged you for a football guy. Okay. See him in a Rams jersey. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. I don't know. Again, I try to remain quiet as I turn my attention to the game. Even in a few minutes I've been sitting here, there's already been a home run. As the game is much of interest to me at all, truth be told. Did they lose a lot? Rowan escapes Alvarez.
If you don't shut up, I'm gonna banish you.
Alright. Banish me. I crossed my arms over my chest, open into the couch. Fine, you're extra grumpy today. He puts his beer bottle back on the coffee table particularly harshly. Were you out last night? Look a little worse for wear. He really did look a lot off earlier, not to mention the strangeness of him downing beers before midday. Did something happen? Scrambled stood up, but Alvarez refuses to meet my eye. Sorry, just... Are you okay? It's fine. Okay. Can I help? There's something I can do. I don't want to do it. We might not be friends, but it still doesn't feel pleasant knowing something might be up with him.
No.
Okay. I'm fine. It barely makes a difference. What does that even mean? Anyway, I can see his pretense. It's probably best I don't push it, since I imagine he won't relent. Okay. Try to focus on the game, but even the opportunity of possibly bothering Alvarez isn't enough to keep my interest. The urge to feel becomes unavoidable. I trail away from the couch to the bedroom. Here goes later in search of dinner. Alvarez? Watch him cook, head cradled in my hands as I spy the muscles moving in his back. Another time I plays, I can almost imagine this being pleasant. His attention remains on the food. It's just getting any less weird for you. He stiffens, his shoulders going tight.
No.
Okay. It's a lot. Every moment I feel on edge. Not just the idea that Elseline, well, yeah, they're after us again. Els. I can't really pronounce that, Elseline. Yeah, that's the best I can do. I feel tense all the time. I can only imagine what it's like for you. Grammy literally thinks that his attitude makes it shittier for both of us. And strange. Are you feeling better than earlier? I asked after him, but don't really expect a response. Well, as I said, the extra pain doesn't make a difference. That's awful. Maybe doesn't need my pity, but the realization hits me with a sinking feeling. He's in pain all the time. Side effect of those horrible experiments. I did get lucky, all things considered. Are you headed out tonight? I was planning on it. For a drive or for something else? A drive. Can I come with? Seriously? You're just driving around then, why can't I come? I'm just going stir crazy. Please? Oh, he said yes after dinner. Awesome. Alvarez starts to plate up the food, setting two beautifully presented meals in front of us. And then grabbing my plate to retreat into the bedroom, he takes a seat at the kitchen island, staring at me until I do the same.
Don't say a word.
Okay. His words are simple but weighty, compelling me to obey despite the questions on the tip of my tongue. Do you just want to eat in silence? If I annoyed him that much? The thought makes me giggle slightly as I begin to tuck into my food. I look up, expecting a glare from my outburst, yet instead I find Alvarez, barefaced and handsome. Okay. My eyes trail across his strong features, his scarred skin. I chew up on the lip to prevent any sort of outburst that desperately try to compel, well, not compel, but comply with his request. I should not say a word or even acknowledge it. He stared at me expectingly and dared me to even say a word. I'm too blind to the fact that this is a display of trust. I averted my gaze back to my meal, not trusting myself to continue looking at him without saying anything. Alvarez joins me, and we start to eat in silence. So this pyramid never worked for you. Wow. Let me make sure I don't talk about his annoyingly handsome face. Oh, like conversation for dinner then. Experiments never did work for me. I'm not sure if I'm better off for it. Part of me wonders if the whole ordeal wasn't a waste. I shake my head and clear my thoughts. No, you're hoping for resurrections. We wanted the whole spectrum of restorative powers, but the resurrections were their main goal. I think I managed a mouse once, and I passed out for several days and never again. Alvarez stiffens in my words. Interesting. I hum in between bites, wondering it is he finds so intriguing. Nothing. Did they hurt you? Why? Does he care? What did they do to him? Beyond the experiments themselves. I still remember the agony from the various injections, both ice and fire in my veins. And really, the hard part was loneliness, the sterility. The sterility. Like you said, we were subjects. I could deal with the pain if they get the results, I suppose, but it was weird living a life of solitude, no real name, no one to talk to. That was the part I struggled with the most. Military takes away a bit of your identity, and you were still Alvarez, not subject Hades, right? You get the sense that the solitude aspect was easier for you, though. He scoffs for a moment before falling silent in a way that seemed to stretch on. As always, around this mysterious man, I have so many thoughts swirling around, so many questions I want to answer. You've always been so closed off. Dave cocks his eyes fixing me with a certain glare. I think yes. I shrug defensively, throw myself back into the comfort of my food. I'm just curious. Don't be. His voice is almost a growl. Rises in aggression as it always does when he's asked personal questions. You get to ask questions, but I don't. Probably seems fair. You want to answer them. I don't. True. Resting my head on my hand, I can't help but grin at him. Who says I want to answer that? He eyes me up and down, and I desperately wish I could know exactly what he's thinking. I'm not forcing you. I suppose. I shrug and turn away. Before speaking once more, my voice meek. Is it wrong to want to be known? Especially after everything? The voice posture softened.
No.
My stomach flips in a way I can't identify. What do you like to talk about with your actual friends? I read the question. She has his eye for a small glimpse into who he is. You should let them do the talking. Oh? Does that mean if I talk, you listen? But a lighthearted, mischievous tone in my voice. Depends what you talked about. Something non-intrusive that I can weave into a conversation. Are you a cat person or a dog person? A girl takes a moment to think. I assume to calculate the risk of revealing such information. Both. Okay. Really? Animals like me. The laughter leaves me sounds unintentionally mean, yet his response simply fills me with amusement. Right, now that's interesting. Kinda get it. He radiates his natural strength and weird sense of caring. Any pet would appreciate that. What about babies? It's a little bit hard to imagine him interacting with small children.
Babies love me.
I want to see it. I don't believe that. My jaw hangs open in disbelief. Why? I can't believe he has the audacity to look offended. Look at you. You're all grr. I'm trying my best to imitate his person permanently knitted brows and deep, disgruntled voice. Come from you, Wednesday Adams. Wednesday Adams. Hey, kids love me too. He throws his arms over his chest, defensively fixing me with a questioning look. I'm the fun uncle. And I'm the cool aunt. Can't have any Aunt Crud disrespected like that. What I was gonna say. We had back on base. We call her Benny. That's that little sweet little bangle. Really much call lady. Well, that's another stray thing is a shared experience. Rolling in my mind trips to a young man, much lighter, playing fetch with a dog. It's like she always knew when anyone had a rough day, or would show up the day after a bad night's sleep. She wasn't very old then. Wonder if she's still alive. Those damn things seem immortal. And they got her paw shot off. She trooped through it. Dang. Paw shot off? Parker thought it'd be fun to use her for target practice. They didn't make it through the rest of the day before he was out on his ass. Not for a little bit of extra justice from the guys though. Good. What the fuck is wrong with people? She read the thought of a sad little pup with no paws. Can't believe anyone would be like that. I feel like I got lucky with my platoon until, you know. Yeah, them go with you. One never saw him again. Hope he made it. I don't feel like eating anymore. Yeah. Who was the recruiter? I guess he's getting information for whatever mission he's on. He went by Derek. They said he was a scout for something special. I assume special forces or something like that, but for the way he looked at me. He always had an eye on me, real soft-spoken. Asked if I wanted to help people. Hard to say no to. Right? Did they?
Got me with the same speech.
That's very forthcoming of him to say. Maybe we have more in common than we think. Same guy, do you think? Tall, nerdy looking, kind of unnerving. Yeah. Very unnerving, and it only got worse once I fall into his trap. Yeah, Zachary over Gideon's right-hand man. That's his real name? Note to self. Google him later, maybe if I have the strength. Moved on to regular pharmaceuticals at GKB. Still got military contacts, practically untouchable. Politically anyway. How did you find him? After everything, where did he even begin to look for any of this information? He's not exactly hiding it. He doesn't have much reason to. Some of the higher ups in the military were in on it, clearly. He must have all sorts of friends in high places. Suppose he probably has a pretty crazy security detail. Alvarez shrugs. It's not bad. It's not impenetrable. Biding your time. Wonder what his plan is. Something like that. Can't be certain if he's still involved. Man like that. That struck me as the type to ever go clean. I'd be inclined to agree. Need to know more. You know what his next steps are. So what do you know? Alvarez stays quiet, simply narrowing his eyes. But what do you know that you can tell me? Dread is real. We have to tread carefully. What does he have in store? How long has he been planning this? Release a tense giggle. You're crazy. How are you going to take them down on your own? His eyes narrow. Who said I'm on my own? You're Bruce Wayne. I don't have friends. I have contacts. That's where he wants to smile. You could always make yourself useful. I cock my head. I'm always useful. I know fully what he means, yet I enjoy testing his patience somehow. I mean, in a sense, I assume you're vastly out of practice. Is he bringing me in on this little mission? Really, I'm not in the best position. You're not exactly in fighting shape. That'll change. His voice is steady and certain, sending a shiver through me. Training with you seems worse than doing basic again. Good. I narrow my eyes at him menacingly. You can be such a hard ass.
And you can be such a brat.
Wild. I sense a true sense of defeat taking over me. I didn't ask for any of this. Nor did I. I wonder if our fates would be intertwined like this. If you say so. Hopefully in the next life I get stuck with someone nicer. Partially joking, but only partially. Same your life wasn't nice to me. Yeah, ever since he acted like I'm a bigger burden than anything he's experienced. Starting to wonder if the conversation with my captors might have been more thrilling. Go on then, find out. The edge to his voice that tells me he didn't take my comment in the way I intended it. I was joking. I grab my plate and move to the sink, scraping the uneaten food into the trash, setting my bowl aside. I'm grateful. I scoffed at the comment. Gratitude isn't really on the forefront of my mind 24/7, all things considered. It's not like this is something either of us want. You got that straight. I'm starting to hate his defensive attitude. Anyway, our drive? The question is merely a little impatient. I would grab his keys and leads us to the door. No song requests, no singing, no stay up. Still as I'm putting on my boots. I can work with that. Thank you. Even being outside that prime fills me with glee that only grows as we make our way to the parking garage. And knowing rules aside, I'm so excited to be headed out. And on a late night drive, almost sounds fun. Especially since I don't have to stare at that god-awful mask. You're both to Chevy. I was climbing into the driver's side. He sails into the seat, turning ignition as I fasten my seatbelt. Putting his arm over the back of the car seat, Alvarez sets the car in reverse and backs the car out of the space, pulling out of the parking garage like he's in a rush. The breakneck speed continues as he makes his way through the streets to the freeway. I see a Nissan Altima in the background. Typical. Car's always doing 100 when it shouldn't be. Sarah keeps us company, rock blaring from the stereo speakers and matching the energy of the revving engine. I wonder if he sings along when he's all alone. Or drums his hand against the steering wheel along with the rhythm. I fix my eyes on him, getting a good look at his features once more. Lights of the freeway glimmer in the red of his eyes. He hates the way I'm staring. He leaves other comment on it. The number of cars going around them stand out as we leave the city. Now I steps on the gas even harder. Drive a little faster, Alvarez. Everyone on the side of the road would be like. I laugh knowing that despite his determination, his threat is empty. You both know you wouldn't. Alvarez pushed the speed even further, both hands gripping him firmly on the steering wheel as he pushed the limit, engine roaring even further to life. Oh shit, he's smiling. It's kind of scary. I like speed 5. I'm just wondering what it means. You have a death wish? He groans, without even turning to acknowledge me.
Do you have to psychoanalyze everything?
Guess so. Do I need to? No. But I do want to know what it means. Is he just a thrill seeker, or does he have some sort of death wish? God, you're annoying. Not any of the usual bite to his words. Small smirk on his lips, but he knows he does hate me trying to get to know him. Makes the reveal all the more confusing. Was it the identity thing or some insecurity about those gnarly scars? Funny, my own have never bothered me. God, you're a dick. He sighs, slowing down just a little. Trying, you know. It does take me by surprise. Is it working? Am I softening him? I appreciate it, especially bringing me out. You have made it too intolerable. Don't ruin it. Okay. Taking the hit, I fall quiet. I pretend to listen to the music instead. I take in the crawling mountains in the distance, barely visible in the dusty sky. For the first time in a while, it's nice to feel normal. Then to forget about everything troubling me. No longer fear a weird black mass. We reached the first town outside the city in no time. Now Rez pulls the car around and beginning our journey back to the city. We heard a knock on the door, pulled me from sleep. I've gotten used to it the past few days of my stay. Work has been, it's kept me busy lately, but now the weekend is here. 3 of my apps are the only excuse I have for continuing to hide in my room. That I think Alvarez cares, as long as it keeps me out of his way. Work myself out of bed, ignoring the dizziness that comes from rising quickly as I open the door. Yeah. Alvarez stands tall, the mask is still gone. You don't work on weekends, right? Nope. I wonder what he has in mind. Sounds like I have any other plans to attend either. Get ready. Ready for what? He wearily eyes my pajamas, not amused by my cosmic kitten nightwear. Or something you can spar in. Oh. My brow crinkles, confusion washing over me. Excuse me? What part didn't you understand? We're sparring it here? Lean past Alvarez, eye in space in his living area. Saw hardwood. Ouch. Don't have much space. Followed by eye glancing down at the floor too. I'll take it easy on you. I'm not that much out of practice. We'll see. You saw what I did to that guy. Sure. Holdor quickly changed into a pair of leggings and a sports bra. Nervously, I pad out into the living space, staring at Alvarez leaning against the kitchen island. Not sure what you expect from me. Alvarez shifts, sitting himself in the room, sitting ready and waiting for me to follow.
Try and take me. We'll see how you hold up.
That's getting folded in 2.5 seconds. Breathe rain, take my frustrations out on this hulking man. Sign me up. Oh, I can take you. Howard shoots me a glare, his eyes drop to... Why? He means like sparring. That's weak. We're not gonna... Nah. Howard stares me down, seemingly sensing exactly where my thoughts were going. Yeah, we don't do cheap shots. Never mind. Now you could feel it anyway. I refocus and take a fighting stance. Fist in front of my face as I stare at Alvarez. His eyes burn. If anything happens again, you need to be in fighting form. I swipe at him quickly, yet he's even quicker, giving my attack hand away in an instant. Not like I'm gonna win, is it? Alvarez makes his attack, one that I managed to put duck under in time. Not with that attitude.
You just need to keep yourself alive until I get there.
Okay. I suppose that whatever happens, he would be coming for me. Suppose he did. Mixing up my false swipe before kicking out with my right leg, connecting with his side. Not bad. It was weird hearing something almost sounding like praise coming from his mouth. His fist comes flying toward my abdomen while I'm so distracted by his comment. Ow. The next hit from him, I dodged, aiming to avoid his quick follow-up. But I'm not as out of shape as I thought. Muscle memory is certainly useful. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. I giggle sadly, a surge of adrenaline coursed through me, so I take aim at Alvarez once more and land a quick hit on his chest. I'm going easy on you. Thanks. I sounded overly sarcastic as I shove away his fist. That's more aggressively than necessary. I'm better with a gun, you know. Same. He does respond, I'm taking the bait of my defensiveness as we continue to take swipes and blocks. It'd be lying if I said I didn't feel a little discouraged. Hard enough getting back into this anyway. Never mind against a huge, genetically modified elite soldier. Are you even trying more? Yeah, of course I am. I shove him particularly aggressively. He immediately pushes back, unexpectedly smacking me onto the floor, weight of his body pinning me down. Hand on my neck, hip pushed against mine. Just like that, you're condemned to a life of experiments. His eyes are wild as he stared down at me. He has his breath rushing across my face, while he slowly crushed me into the wood. So I guess we have to take this more seriously. Definitely started any and all human contact because somehow, well, somewhere in the back of my mind, I'm actually enjoying this. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't like being shoved around and pinned in normal circumstances. My body's on fire, my blood pumping wildly. Try to think straight with his fingers on my neck. Let's be in the position we're in. My brain going hazy. Well, I would have used more cheap shots if I could have. I should get to Alvarez's firm hold, the resistance only adding to my contact high. Lifetime goes to show that it doesn't make a difference. I thought I didn't really have a ton to prepare. Kind of a surprise. Now I know they're on to me. I'll be better prepared, I think. They're gonna ask for permission first. You've forgotten everything you've learned. He whistles a growl, a deep sound that vibrates through his chest to my skin. From the look of his eyes, I'm not the only one feeling something. I thought that people get turned on fighting each other. Don't know. Can't relate. I can't take any more of this and retain my dignity. I'm fucking idiot Alvarez. Stop with me, please. Alvarez peels himself away, finally allowing me the space I need to remember how to breathe properly. Sit on the floor as I gather my breath. Make this a regular thing. Outside your work. Help or roll my eyes. Can't you just escort me to the local gym instead?
No.
Okay. The rigidity of my house arrest, for lack of a better word, is already starting to wear on me, even with the late night drive. Do I need to be prepared to defend myself? Sure. I get the feeling sparring sessions are going to become awkward rather quickly with my unfortunate fondness for being pinned down by a hunky man. As I thoughts running away from me. Which more than anything, I have freedom. Everything is rushing back to me and the feeling of being trapped. I know you're right, but turning away not wanting to face him as a deep feeling of vulnerability washes over me. I don't want to have to go back to living like that, being on alert all the time, using my body as a weapon. I've quite liked getting used to life as a civilian. These coughs that sound diversive and almost cruel. To know your life will never be your own. Yes, because I totally went into those experiments with my eyes fully open. I was a dumb kid. Still are, by the looks of things. The first time he said something that cuts deep. It's like he spearheaded a major insecurity without even knowing of its existence. And lucky me that I've gotten to live my life and make my own mistakes at my own pace. Taking that as a good thing. He smiled at me at my bitter words, and when I glanced back at him for a moment, he seemed less aggressive than before. I'm trying to help you. You don't need to be such a brat about it. I'm not being a brat. But that word is starting to bother me. I'm not built like you emotionally. Can't just repress until it goes away. I always released a chuckle when it sounded genuinely amused. You think I'm repressing things? I am with a quirked eyebrow and a fire raging in my eyes. There's no way he actually just said that. Is that a serious question? Sigh overtakes me along with a sense of desperation. Desperate to avoid hearing that B word again. Whatever, sparring training, I'll do it. You told me not to say anything when you took off your mask. I didn't. If you tell me to jump, I'll ask how high. Our eyes meet, both of our expressions softening slightly. I rest hands first before extending a hand my way. Let's go again. Take his hand as he hauls me into the air. As we take our offensive stances, I find it hard to meet his eye. I find it much easier to focus on his forehead and look into those deep reds. I try to swipe at him, but my wrist is easily caught. My counter is pushed away too. If you gotta stop holding back. And so are you. So I take it too seriously when the whole point of this is just to be a warm-up. I think you do better than this. You know better. I'm not sure if that's meant to be encouraging or insulting. It's hard, this isn't real. You're not my enemy.
Why did an innocent little thing like you even enlist in the first place? Were you always this soft?
Okay. I wanted to help people. All I ever wanted was to help people. See our expression drop as he considers my vulnerable words. Now is my chance to take him by surprise. He wants me to stop holding back. Charging him in an instant, going for a grapple instead of a strike, using his weight against him. I raise shoulder and sweep under his leg, throwing him to the ground. He struggles to react. I climb on top of him, pinning him down. Him to pin his wrist, but his hand finds it hard. Weight to my throat again. A warning. That helping people thing always seemed to get me in trouble. Somehow. I know the feeling. He wheezes laying back against the hard floor as he catches his breath, a look of vague approval on his face. I'm not so innocent. Nothing is that simple. You know better. And imitate his earlier tone. He could do it if he really wanted to, but he doesn't. Touche.
Touche.
Oh.
Stronger than you look.
My bad. Appear weak when you are strong. Strong when you're weak. Are we at war? See, I thought you said I wasn't your enemy. I see eyebrows, my thighs stretch across his body and his hands on my neck. So I feel like I'm fighting some kind of war. Hardness I can feel underneath me, I'm not feeling one either. You're my enemy, and you can win to act like one.
I underestimated you.
Okay. Good. Our eyes are fixed on each other, locked in an unbreakable trance as tension builds between us. Each second stretches as our breaths fall into sync and he pulls become too much to resist. Okay. Help with the way his move on instinct, head sits back, ushering the high coursing through me. His moves match my own, his hand using my neck as an anchor as he pulls me against him. Okay. My fingers trail the meat where his are wrapped around the collar of my neck, clinging to him as I desperately push for more contact. Anything to relieve the ache. My eyes lock onto his once more, with a clear and expression tempting me. For I know his lips are crashing into his, my lips. Okay. Blissful, fiery contact. The armrest grapples free, pushed me off him and onto the cold hard floor. Yeah, that was my initially stupid decision. The armrest grapples free, pushed me off. His eyes won't leave mine. His jaw is hard, set as his chest heaves.
We'll keep up like this for now. Work our way up to the real deal.
Whatever that is, okay. We're going to the route we're going with. I can work with that. I think. I bet he can't wait. Though with none of the close contact this time. Yeah, I guess. Different means of contact. Maybe just slam me straight through it and put me out of my impending misery. This is all some elaborate plan to kill me. Could have gotten it out the way sooner. Words can't help but come out a little bitter. He maintained a static expression. When it makes my energy grappling with you on my living room floor. When my mind flickers back to his earlier comment. If he wanted me dead, I wouldn't have even woken up. What about if he hadn't been there? Would I have woken up condemned to that terrible fate? Would I have woken up at all? My mind is swimming right now. Battling thoughts of fear, gratitude, and confusion. Arousal is not the furthest thing from my mind. How did I do that? So it's something to eat. Giles makes his way over to the kitchen in a hurry, leaving on the floor to pull myself up. What's on the menu, chef? I really fall into defensive mode to enlighten the suffocating atmosphere with a joke. Yeah, my voice still wavers with nerves. Shashuka? As I read wrestles in the fridge, I climb onto the counter, swinging my legs freely. Anything to feel a little less uncomfortable, giving me something to besides awkwardly sitting next to him. I don't think I could deal with being close to him again. Struggling to even be in the same room. Okay, get down, alright. Giles grabs me, notices my position on this marble countertop. I lean forward, resting my head in my hands, my arms rest on my thighs. I Alvarez, calculating my next move, wondering what would happen if I chose this moment to be troublesome again. Though now it doesn't seem like the time to push things any further. The look Arez gives me is, as his eyes connect with mine, makes me relent. Fine. Something particular about his counter space. Everything's with his preparation. Ignore me now. I return to the floor. I head to the other side of the counter, opting for a seat on the stool instead. Really like cooking, huh? I asked, trying to fill the silence. He's made so many home-cooked meals so far, each one delicious and nutritious. I haven't eaten this one in ages. I like eating. He corrects as he pours the shallots into the pan. My mother and Abuela are both big cooks. Obviously, my mother, I mean, she always cooked, but she wasn't exactly the best at it. Be used to good meals. I think I already have. Definitely get used to having this man cook for me. A weirdly hunky, occasionally Max, personal chef. Anybody's talking at least, even small talk, a little stiff. Stiff. You like spice? Just a little. What can I do to help? The guilty feeling pushes me back to the side as I offer my assistance. I rest turns from the pan for a moment, moving vegetables from the chopping board in front of me. Finally chopped these onions, leeks, some of the cilantro from the fridge, the good garlic, cumin and dill, and covered there. Got it. And now I'm starting to work on chopping the onions in silence. I was moved away to put on some music. See rock beat forming the background as the two of us continue to work. More comfortable than quiet at least. After onions come the leeks and cilantro. Once all chopped, I noticed chopping board close to the Alvarez so we can add them to the pan. Now let's set the table. Taking out plates and cutlery, I set them on the island carefully. Glance up, watching him as he cooks the veggies and cracks eggs into the mixture. He's back to looking completely domestic. You look weird. Words slip out before I can stop them. The nerves still getting to me. Thanks. This is not so what I meant, especially after he had the decency to show himself to me. Then me, I just meant like, looking so domestic. It's strange. He glances at me for a moment, shooting me a harsh glare. Take your food and go. She didn't mean to upset him so thoroughly. So like taking the leap he did. Except for him to be wounded. Better have him mad at me than thinking about that. Just let's leave the man alone. He got to play dejectedly about turning away when Alvarez speaks again, this time less harshly.
Enjoy.
Okay. He's not so mad at me after all. Taking my food, I return to the refuge of the bedroom, eager to be alone, able to think straight and breathe easily again. All reckless, staring at things I got to do, I can't believe I run off with a complete stranger. First of all, I can't believe what I just did. Well, crazy. Alright. Alright, then go to the main menu. And we're done for this video. We're doing, we'll record for a minute now. I forget which part this is, but I want to say it's part possibly 3 or 4. But if you've not already watched this game before, this is Burning Red. In the tag icon in the top right corner, you'll find the other parts for this game, because it's not the first part, obviously. But if you just want to play this game for yourself, of course, everything will be in the description below for y'all to play it. If you just simply want to leave like, comment, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff, support the video and the channel, that would be appreciated. If not, that's totally fine. But with that being said, I'm going to end it here. So hopefully y'all had a good day, a good yesterday and better tomorrow. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.